Good morning, Motorcars. Today is Monday, December 14th. This day in history, 1799, George Washington died at the age of 67. 1819, Alabama became the 22nd state in the United States. 1985, Wilma Mankiller became the first woman to lead a major American Indian tribe as she took over as principal chief of the Cherokee Nation in Oklahoma. Our thought for the day: we're establishing a motor car smoking policy. Each building will have one designated smoking area for its employees. Honda, by the back door leading into service. Toyota, outside the side door to service on the superior side. Body shop on the outside ramp. Car wash, there will be no smoking at the car wash. Mobility, in the alley on the east side, the BDC, behind the building. These areas must be kept clean of all cigarette butts, and if the building isn't kept clean, you could lose your privilege for that area. All new employees will not be permitted to smoke on our campus. All hourly employees will be allowed 2 smoke breaks a day. If you have any questions, please contact your managers. Now, for birthdays, we got Frank Bruno, Body Shop Parts Manager. Have a nice one, Frank. And James Hecker, Toyota Salesperson. Very good. Upcoming events. Flip Your Pancake Christmas Party will be December 21st at 11 o'clock. It will be held in the Toyota showroom. Please come hungry. The pancakes will be fantastic, and we'll also be handing out our honey baked ham certificates. I'm going to read you an article that was in from the Wall Street Journal. In its regards to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has been suing lending institutions over racist lending practices. Honda was one of the lending institutions that was sued and brought into it and given a lot of bad publicity. But this is what the Wall Street Journal had to say about it. These will be some tough cases to prove, as Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has been suing over racist lending practices, but only guessing at the data to do so. The Bureau was supposed to ensure that companies that issued auto loans did so without racial discrimination. Under its mandate, the Bureau accused companies associated with auto sales business of engaging in racist business practices, ruining reputations and raking in millions of dollars for the federal government. Only one problem: the data the Consumer Protection Bureau used was bad. Instead of verifying the race of the American who took out the car loan, the Bureau simply looked at their name, analyzed their neighborhood that they lived in, and then guessed. And they were even bad at that, because the analysis they guessed at showed that they were wrong 54% of the times when they guessed that a lender's race was black. The Wall Street Journal editor board wrote this practice: "This illegal guessing game of name that race underscores how much anti-discrimination laws has become a political shakedown, and how Consumer Bureaus is a lawless body and needs to be reined in or eliminated." And we can't help but wonder if the Systems Bureau created itself was even more racist. Okay. They're construction update. They're going to continue to lay tile in the write-up area. They're getting the drywall almost hung, and they're shortly hanging the ceiling tile. So that's moving along very nice. And we hope that the service advisors can be moved in there probably in less than a month. The heating and air conditioning work will be done this year. At least for sure the heating portion will be done, but the air will definitely be done in time for the spring. Honda roof should be done this week. Solar panels at Toyota, we're still working on it. The body shop move to Pontiac building should happen in about 16 weeks. The city has passed and the planning commission has given its okay to make the move. And so, like I said, it should happen in about 16 weeks, because that's how long it takes to order the paint booths. And so we're going to try to be in there hopefully by the 1st of May. LED lights at Toda and down at the Pontiac building. We're still working on putting that together. And yay, here's a big toot. The assembly line is here. We have the skeleton structure now in the pit area, so it's starting to look like something, and hopefully that'll be running by the end of the week. So that is exciting. I got a couple of letters from people I'd like to read to you because I think they're pretty exciting. Mr. Gile, I believe it's important letting you know about my experience on 11/24/15. When I pulled into the back area, I was apprehensive because of the construction. However, when I saw Georgiana at her station, I knew things would be just fine. Many thanks for having individuals like her. Of course, all your employees were helpful and courteous, but Georgiana is my go-to person. Best to all. I just wanted to drop a note to say Georgiana was super helpful to me today with my Odyssey. I drove from California to Cleveland to see my mother. I grew up in University Heights, and I'm driving tomorrow to get my daughter in New York City. Upon arriving last night, I heard a funny noise in the car. You were kind enough to schedule me in on such short notice. You cleared up the problem, and I'm on my way. Thanks to Georgiana for the great service. Merry Christmas. Here's a letter I got from Brian Zent. Our department, when we speak of improving our professionals, we also talk about being better persons too. I want to share one success story about one of our salespeople that is remarkable. Joe will never say anything about this, but for over 2 years, every Wednesday, he goes over to an elderly lady's house to keep her company and let her family run errands and do work around the house. I would love to take credit for leading Shaul down this path. He is also volunteering at Montefiore. But he is one that inspires our department to become better people and citizens in our community. Not only has Shaul been an outstanding and consistent top performer this year, he is special for his talents here and outside these walls, and a great ambassador for motorcars. I agree. Thank you. I was helping drive Andrew around today while we were looking for a car he was spotting. We started talking, and I asked him, how are things going, just in general? He replied that he was a bit tired, but well. I asked why he was tired, and he stated that this week he had made lasagna to feed over 80 women at a battered women's shelter. So he was up later than normal. He said he does this every year around this time. I was blown away. I thought he was extremely generous and thoughtful. He deserves a big pat on the back and a good job, Andrew. Anyway, everybody, let's keep doing good things. Let's keep the momentum going. We've had a great year, and we got to finish it strong. So let's have a great day. Thank you.